I can hear the music. And we're live.
Hey.
There's a block party going behind me in my background, so you may hear some music going on there, as well as
And
screaming children, either from my background or Marcus's background.
or music from my background. I don't know. No one has any respect for people that need to sleep around here. I mean, the people that need to sleep is awake doing a podcast talking about nonsense, looking at hoes just strippers.
So Smackdown got a little bit toxic last night
It did.
because Nikita Lyons and Old Ladyface couldn't make it.
Yeah. Because of vaccination status. Bastards.
Yeah.
But Manny, there was no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind that this was the thumbnail. Not the one on the right, because I've never seen this picture before in my life. But the one on the left, the Toxic Attraction, making their SmackDown debut, is the number one thing. I just thought
it was going to be that on its own.
Okay, I got a question. Is there one without JC?
No.
Okay, I was going to say, because I've been cold. That would be cold. That would be calculated, Manny.
It would be cold, but JC did some work last night. Like, I think she was significantly better out of the two last night.
Yeah. Although I do not approve of that creepy guy taking this picture. I really hate this. I really hate it. Oh, that's the better image. Why not this one?
Well, I thought include this because on the right was possibly part of my favorite moment of SmackDown, the tormenting of Michael Cole.
Oh yeah, Mike out! Mike out! Mike out! Wait, what? You suck!
But yeah, this is the better image, but it doesn't come off well because of the smoke. It's not a very clear image.
She looked like she farted and laughed.
You got a boat. That's pure clickbait.
Yeah.
if I set that free. Why
don't we pretend to be Natty's YouTube channel with her sister? Just put them both up there one day for no reason. No reason. Maybe that's the best of cover.
Maybe.
Best of you on the boat. But I doubt it. I don't think Natty's ever making a cover. She's never gonna be a thumbnail.
She wasn't one.
Was she?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Natty, then. I'm sorry I'm late on this.
And then finally it's just this one.
But honestly,
which in theory could be the cover we want for Monday.
Yeah. I love that this face to face is so less dramatic than the one on Wednesday between Punk and Moxley.
Yeah, so we've got a bit more on that. We'll come back from the title sequence. So let's just get straight into it.
The sharpshooters. The sharpshooters. That's what I hear when I hear that song now, and it makes me want to drink out of a coconut with alcohol beverage in there. I think that's what they do. I think that's what people do. I know that in my life.
So welcome to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show, Saturday edition.
What?
Eric's not here because it is his. Show. Yeah, Eric's not here because it's his anniversary. We're not stating what anniversary.
Oh, but it's his. I'm going to spoil it right here. It's the day that he subscribed to the premium edition of Pornhub. He is celebrating with all his girls.
5 years strong.
And all their exclusive content.
Yeah, so I thought I didn't really properly take notes for Rampage. Nothing major happened on it. Swerve and Keith Lee retained. Let's just throw this title.
Private party, like that private party was ever gonna win.
Yeah. Nothing else of major. Dustin Runnels is now the number one contender for the ROH title.
Yeah, and I want to also announce that Ring of Honor is truly dead at that point.
And
I don't even have a problem with Dustin. I like Dustin.
Dustin's gonna have a good match. Thing is, Dustin will have a good match against Cesaro. It just negates everything. It just negates everything that's going on with ROH. It's just like there's people on the ROH roster that could have a match, but no, you're throwing in AEW stink onto it.
Yeah, and it's nothing against Dustin. I think they're gonna have a good match. I think Dustin's really good. He's in the prime of his life, but I just feel like that should not be happening. That just should not be happening for the Ring of Honor.
I don't think it should be happening because it's going to follow the AEW kind of trope where I feel like Ring of Honor, not that I watch much of it, there was always stories going into all of this, like long-term stories going into types of matches and stuff and builds and stuff. I know they ain't got TV. They don't have TV, so it makes it a bit more difficult. But this is like a 1 week thing. Dustin hasn't ever been a world champion, so that's the story going into this. But it's a very short story, so there's not much you can really kind of bind yourself into if you like the story and sports entertainment side of that kind of rest, because you're going to get a really good wrestling match. But there's it, like, do you know when we did the 5-star review, the running review show, the story was part of that. The story was part of the star process for us, and I couldn't give it a star if we were doing that on the basis that I'm not emotionally invested in it.
Yeah, I would take the. I just feel like Ring of Honor was always a place of youth, where people younger would fight for. I know you had older champions like Sherry Lynn, which fuck that, or PCO or whatnot, but I always felt like that. It was like, oh yeah, these are the younger guys going hard on it. And by the way, this is the Untitled show. I didn't realize that. I gotta bring the energy and not the hate and pop. So I'm bringing all my energy into this one.
So
my name's in the credit, goddammit.
So other than that, nothing really. They set up a few things for Dynamite next week, but let's just talk about what's going on in AEW behind the scenes at the moment.
Ooh, behind scenes.
So
I can't wait. It's all speculation too, by the way.
Yeah, alleged. So this is all allegedly. So
this is all, as Johnny Depp would say, hearsay.
So I'm going to preface this with: are you Team Hangman or are you Team CM Punk? Because the rumor essentially is that there's two camps now. AEW backstage allegedly are divided between, are you in CM Punk's camp or are you in Hangman's camp? Because that shot at Hangman on Wednesday goes all the way back to when Punk won the title against Hangman in the promos leading up to that, when I think he alluded to Colt Cabana or something along those lines.
Well, I'm going to say it in two ways. This is how you should decide which side of the fence you're on. If you're a pro AEW guy, your Team Hangman all the way. If you believe that CM Punk is the only real star in their company, and you need to keep that star, and that the people love CM Punk, to think it did, no matter what he said or done over the years to be an anti-wrestling guy, you're still with CM Punk. CM Punk's in the right. But the pettiness of Punk, seeing petty here about this Colt Cabana situation, it's never rubbed me the right way. So I don't know. I just feel like this is just two stupid things. It's too stupid to have backstage anger about on his side. And whatever Hangman Page is upset about being an AEW guy, I have no clue why this is escalated to the point of I may not show up this week.
Yeah, I don't know why it escalated to. I don't know why it escalated to like Brock Lesnar not showing up for SmackDown, or coming to SmackDown and finding out Vince had retired and then fucked off for a bit. I don't know how it got to that stage, but in the chat we've got Levi saying he's Team Hangman. He said Hangman is going to be hated in Chicago. I don't even know. Is Hangman even on that card?
Yeah. And Manny, I think I alluded to this when WWE released all their people, and I may even allude to it when they got CM Punk. But I said this will be the problem with AEW eventually, that there will be drama. Somebody's gonna break up something and ruin the happy-go-lucky locker room. Someone may do it, and I think I even alluded to Punk being that guy.
Do you think it's a generational thing though? Like, because Punk came from that kind of era where they were like that. Like I feel like Hangman generation, like the Bucks generation, is like a couple years after the Punk kind of generation, where you either did politics or you didn't. Because Brian Danielson's from that kind of era as well, but he's clearly above it. He's above it all.
I just think there's good guys and bad guys, and I wish CM Punk would look into the mirror and ask himself, "Am I being the bad guy here?" And he is. I feel like he is. Like I feel like the whole "I won't lose to Hangman Page" thing, which I can see where he's coming from with that. Which he's the biggest star they have, probably one of the top 3 or 4 biggest stars in all of wrestling today.
Yeah.
But he didn't like keep those people when he brought them over with his views when he first showed up on Rampage. It's not like they stayed for Punk, so he's just like everyone else now at this point. So I have no idea why this is going so far and why are we picking sides and CM Punk going this way and that way. It just seems like it's very bitchiness on everybody's party. Where
and then
I'm going, everybody calm the fuck down.
And then that promo, that Triple H CM Punk promo on an episode of SmackDown resurfaced in light of all of this going on, and it hasn't aged really well for Punk, has it? given this news.
Triple H alluded to, like, even if you're happy, basically, you'll find a way to become miserable. We can give you everything you want. You'll find a way to bitch and moan. But this is the Punk we asked for, though, at the beginning, right? We want an angry Punk. Honestly, this is the most entertaining Punk has been.
No, but the thing is, when he is angry, when he is angry, he's more entertaining because it is more real. We loved it because it was so petty. It was real.
He was so angry this week, doing snow angels and just being a dick all around. And I'm going to throw this out there because it's the world of professional wrestling. Manny, is this a work?
Yeah, I think it has to be because it's a way to make Punk a heel because like he's going into Chicago where he's going to be universally loved. So you somehow have to divide. You have to divide somehow the roster and then get those people that love those other people, the fans, especially the AEW diehard that love like the Bucks and the elite side of things. To get really behind that, so you get a divide, because Punk's going to be universally loved regardless of what happens at All Out. But like, what do you think is going to happen on Wednesday? Do you think a janky finish on Wednesday, and then still have the match, or do you think another complete different match is going to happen on All Out? Because it doesn't leave much time to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen at All Out. I don't think there's going to be a janky finish at all. Unless the plan was to have Punk lose next week. Maybe that's why they moved it up. I don't like it's the situation is I don't know who to trust because Meltzer never tells stories about negative AEW stories. I don't even care if it's the MJF situation.
Yeah, but
they allow it.
This kind of got backed up by Fightful, so I trust Fightful a bit more than I do Dave Meltzer. But like again, you can't really trust Fightful that much either. Because it's wrestling.
Dave Meltzer.
Wrestling journalism is a bit sketchy. And then another story coming out is that allegedly there's an update on MJF's AEW Return, which is apparently very soon. So my thinking is he either costs one of them the title, or my plan for the Arthur Ashe Stadium is still a go-ahead for me.
Yeah. Well, here's one way to turn CM Punk heel, and MJF gets cheered. It's for MJF to get cheered in New York and gives a good reason why. Is that CM Punk is anti AEW or something? I don't know where his stance is on that. Or
Well, it was interesting when Bryan Danielson did that.
Yeah.
When Bryan Danielson mentioned WrestleMania, the instant backlash from the live audience.
By the way, his character his character did a complete 180 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He mentioned WrestleMania, not the most heelish thing, but then start beating up the Dark Order one by one and kicking their heads in. Now he's a good guy.
Yeah.
You fighting Daniel Garcia. So I have no idea where we're at for this. I don't know.
Yeah, it makes it interesting. It makes it interesting, but it's not a main feature of the show. Like, the match will probably go half an hour. I don't think it'll go an hour. It maybe it'll go time limit draw, maybe.
Well, how healthy is Punk? How healthy is Punk?
Unless he's playing it up, he doesn't look like he's ready. The way he's been like standing and the way he did those clotheslines in the running, the save last 2 weeks ago. But
yeah,
I'm sure he's cleared because they wouldn't be doing none of these like contact segments, really.
Yeah. Wow. Just dramatic. It's nice having drama in other people's locker room instead of WWE's all the time. Because normally you only report there's drama in WWE locker room. People throwing titles on there and $19 million is missing or something like that. It's nice getting other wrestling promotion drama. You know, just like, oh, they don't all get along, or maybe they do, or maybe they don't. And this is all over Colt Cabana.
Yeah. Well, so there is a little WWE stuff if you want to. It's not major.
There's one thing.
Shotzi's deactivated her Twitter again. Things got a little bit heated between. Things got a little heated between her and Liv Morgan.
Before we go on that, Levi asked this question: what's the difference between Punk, doing what he did, Sasha doing AOA, Becky doing Brock in recent years? He showed up. He showed up. Still came to work. He still came to work. Like, it's the difference between the Naomi and Sasha situation. They came to work. These guys came to work. That's all.
Thing is, though, we don't know how far that went, though, because obviously they were talking about how this story came out after the show. Like the Brock Lesnar thing that came out literally before SmackDown was happening. I think me and Eric were doing the Vince McMahon's resign thing or retired thing. And then we also learned that during that show thing where we did it live on that Friday, that it was like, oh, Brock Lesnar's going to no-show SmackDown. That came out very quickly. I feel like AEW stuff comes out after the stuff happens. Which is smart because that gives them time to kind of hash things out with Punk and then go, oh, let's do business, because we don't know that full situation. So it benefits AEW that that story didn't come out before the show. Oh, like Punk might not turn up.
Yeah, but also, what the fuck, AEW? Who's leaking stuff? Like, this was a tight-lipped ship here. No one knew Brody Lee. I don't want to miss my Brodies. Brody Lee. I'm just gonna say Luke Harper just to make sure I get his name right. No one knew he was ill or in pain because they didn't have leaks like this. Who's the leak? Who are they bringing us to giving out this backstage information? Who's talking?
Pat Buck.
Yeah. Also, to coincide with this, after Dynamite, Kenny Omega addressed the crowd and basically talked about this situation, but not talked about it. Like, there's people that want to be here. We want to change wrestling. We're happy to be here. We don't care about all this drama and all that, titles and all that. Seems like that was at Punk, and man, what episode of Dynamite, man, changed the entire AEW landscape. But you know what? It's all for good entertainment.
Yeah. Well, it's a year today as well, I think, apparently, that Punk debuted on Rampage, I think.
Yeah. Is that what Eric's celebrating? not his marriage, the anniversary of CM Punk's debut.
How dare you call us toxic? Dan. Dun, 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 dun. It is Eric's anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy ever. Oh, I'll be JJ. Even though I'm Mandy in this group.
Let's make Eric Mandy with his big old titties.
No, he's your new favorite wrestler, the Super Diva. That guy has huge titties.
Yeah, that is big. Eric's not even that big anymore, so I can't.
No, Eric ain't big. So yeah, that kind of covers the AEW portion of what we were going to cover today. To be honest, there wasn't much to talk about. Let's move into SmackDown. It would help if I had notes up. I am not used to working on a Saturday.
I mean,
I enjoy just showing up on a Saturday.
But I have the show memorized verbatim. If you want to switch squares, Manny, if you want to switch them, bang! I have the show memorized verbatim.
Go on then.
Verbatim, fine. The show opens up with a very rowdy Ronda Rousey. I paid my fines. Okay? I paid more than I should have paid. Why won't you reinstate me? I came to Canada, damn it. Pierce brings security and police. And Ronda ends up going to jail in Canada, Manny. I don't know what that's like.
Are you upset? Are you upset we didn't get Mounties instead of police? I wanted him to bring out the Mountie.
Not only that, Manny, I'm upset because that didn't even occur to me, but that's amazing. But if they came out and they had the Mountie music, where are the Mounties? If it's gonna get ridiculous, go all the way. Where are the Mounties?
Do you know what needs to change about this though is everything seems above Adam Pearce's pay grade. Like everything to do I can't do it. It's above. If it's above, like why are you here then, Pierce? Why are you here? Why are you dealing with this?
Here's my thing about Pierce. With all the management change in full kayfabe in the WWE, his position remained the same. I would be a little upset. Like I didn't get any type of movement whatsoever, and everything seems to be above my pay grade. But best I can do is bring out security. That's the best I can do.
I like that Lucha Duck is right. Ronda is damn awful on the mic. She tried this week. She made so many mistakes. She made so many mistakes on the mic.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people who's like stuttering, stammering, mixing up words, because that happens in everyday speech. I'm okay with that. But it did seem like she put effort and she did like try to push it forward. This was a so much better Ronda this week than we normally get. This is 1,000 times better, considering that I gave Ronda a 1 out of 10 in promos. This was 1,000 times better. I give her a 2 or a 3 or a 4 out of this week because she at least tried.
I like when she said, "I chose to leave peacefully last week. Don't make me choose violence this week."
By the way, the security guards got that work, which also proved to me that Wardlow did nothing when he fought those 20 security guards. Ronda was able to fight these men by themselves. Security ain't shit. But
wait, hold on. Security worked for the first time in a very long time in that pull apart on Wednesday between Punk and Mox. It's the first time I've seen it happen in a while because normally someone manages to escape the thing and then get at least a few more hits in on the other person. That didn't happen on Wednesday, and then they hired the super security guard of Cesaro, who treats everyone like a grown baby.
Get out of here! Oh, but I also want to say there was a match on this show I wanted to see. Didn't know I wanted ever in this existence, but I wanted to see. I know you don't have a picture of her. Officer Davis versus Ronda Rousey. Officer Davis wanted that smoke. Canadian Officer Davis. Yeah, when you looked at her and Ronda was coming to her and they stared face to face, I was like, put them in the octagon.
That looked like
Officer Davis was like, yeah, I want that work.
That looked like Tessa Blanchard in puffy clothing.
I've never seen a cop want that work more than anybody. I was a dirty cop who I believe would put knees on the back and beat the shit out of anybody. But she was like, come at me, Ronda. Come at me, Ronda. I'll fight you. I won't shoot you because this is Canada. But this is America, you'd be dead. I would have shot bullets into the ring in an open crowd. Didn't care at all. But Officer Davis, shout out to you, Officer Davis, who wanted that smoke.
I still want Mounties. I was still upset that I didn't get Mounties. That's the real thing. Like, I even wanted the shock stick.
Who says that? Officer Davis was thick as fuck.
See, now I'm gonna have to get an image of Officer Davis.
Oh man, to me that stood out. That made me laugh. I was like, "What's Officer Davis gonna do?" You don't want none of that, Rhonda. You don't want the police officer. That woman is one step away from being a Mountie. Oh man, but to me, I was like, "Oh, it's a serious shit." Look at Officer Davis.
That's just a Blanchard. Look at the face. Look at that chin. I know that chin. No, that chin. I know that chin.
That's an Amy Winehouse kind of look, though.
Yeah, but Amy Winehouse was so much skinnier.
Yes, I know. Like if Amy, and then Pete Dunne became a cop and looks really sad about it. He didn't want the smoke, but Officer Davis wanted the smoke. Officer Davis wanted all of it. Oh, I've been waiting a long time for this, Rhonda. I've been waiting a long time for this shit. That dude was like, "Oh shit! I hope this don't come down to me beating the shit out of Ronda Rousey because I'm gonna look like the bad guy." But he was so terrible.
So we get into our first match of the night, which is Natty and Sonya Deville versus Toxic Attraction. And we already mentioned Zoe Stark allegedly got injured on Tuesday, and Nikita Lyons isn't. They said Shawn Michaels said Nikita Lyons wasn't cleared to wrestle, but sources come out that she wasn't vaccinated.
Well, Manny, also that falls under the category of not cleared to wrestle. They never said by injury. Not cleared to wrestle in Canada. Oh, she on her Kyrie Irving shit. Just get backs. If I'm going to be, I would not invest a dime in Nikita Lyons if you're not going to be vaxxed. I would not invest in anybody because if you can't make Montreal, which was the best crowd the WWE's had probably in years, who was really hyped for Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn in this crowd was like CM Punk in Chicago. Like it was equally that much love going on. And
I'll tell you what though, no. There's one segment where they were silent. Silent. There was silence, Marcus. There was silence.
They wanted to hear him.
Natty and so Bailey and Kai and Sky show up in the crowd, and I just loved hearing Bailey in the background. It was just so funny.
Michael!
You suck!
Wait, what? You suck! Ding dong!
I love how childish she is.
Yeah. I enjoy that Pat McAfee gets along with heels and faces. It doesn't matter. He's just high-fiving people. Oh, what? How you guys doing?
I love how surprised they were. I was like, Sonya, your time has passed. Your prime has passed. Sonya never had a prime.
No. I'm going to say the prime of Sonya fell right before the stalker showed up into her house. That was the prime of Sonya right there. And it seemed like, oh, Sonya might be doing things. And then that was it. She was gone and took it away. I enjoyed this match. I honestly didn't know who was going to win.
The match was really good. I enjoyed this match. The finish came with a blind tag by Double J, who then rolls up Natty, who had a sharpshooter applied to Gigi. And this match, I think Bailey also added to this match. Like, I was really everything about it made me enjoy this show.
Yeah, she was on commentary, but not really.
Yeah.
The troll of Michael. Guess who's back, Michael? Guess who's back?
Ding dong!
Just trolling. And, best rivalry in all wrestling is Bailey and Michael Cole.
And then we move into a backstage segment where Sammy is walking along the hall like doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
I feel like he may have been whistling. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a cartoon that reminded me of just somebody walking down the street and whistling. It might be Mickey Mouse. Who knows? But, man, he got in.
It's like, Mr. Sami Zayn, Roman would like to see you.
Where was Paul this week?
Paul's still dying.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Roman was so alone. When they cut to the room, Roman was in there like that. I was like, oh, he's so alone.
But this was like when the way they were set up, this was like a really bad manager's 1-to-1 with an employee.
Yeah.
So Sammy's, how's it going?
Well, this is like when you show up to work and none of your friends are there at work. Where you just like, I guess I'm talking to this guy. I had nobody else to really talk to today.
And then he starts ripping into Jay, saying how Jay's just screaming all the time, won't let me see you and stuff like this. And then suddenly Roman agrees, like Jay doesn't appreciate anything.
Yeah, you didn't talk to me and Jimmy. Like I always thought it'd be the other way. You don't talk to Jimmy, he's a dumbass. Jay and myself. No. Then Jay Uso calls and he answers, "What's up, Us?" Or he goes, "The tribal chief phone." Roman Reigns. And he's like, "This is so awkward." And then he's like, Jay just yelling at him. And he's like, "Oh, it's Jay. He's just yelling." He's just yelling.
Yeah, and he said, and then Jay, try and tell the story that there's problems at the border.
There is. They both have DUIs. They both can't get into Canada. It's the rule.
And then before Sammy leaves to get ready for his match, Roman asked him if he's still good with KO and asked him to tell him he doesn't owe him anything.
Look, continuity.
I liked the bit when he was leaving, like, "Hey, Marcus, good luck." But Marcus, guess what? Good luck.
I like that he said we need the Intercontinental Championship in our camp. You know, I never thought about that.
No, I like that. I like that Roman was the only one that acknowledged Sammy is in the family.
Yes. And I couldn't tell if Roman was gonna turn on him and be insincere about all this, but it seemed like it all came down to him being sincere about it.
Yeah, I thought a turn was coming at the end of it. Like, don't you dare fuck with Bloodline business.
Yeah. I thought we were about to get angry at Roman. What I tell you about that? Like, rip the shirt, but no, he kept it up. And it was like I really enjoyed the hell out of this segment. And it's just alluded to. It's going to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos. I can't wait.
Maybe. But you know what I kind of want as a segment? Have you ever seen those videos where they're on Instagram or TikTok where someone goes, "Oh, I need a tissue. Can you get me a tissue?" And then they just rip some guy's shirt off. I need Jay to do that to Sammy because Roman needs a towel or something. I need it to happen.
Well, it would have been a second because it's the first WWE segment in history where I think someone just went to the bathroom for no reason. They kept the camera on, like, I'm going to the bathroom. Yeah. Like Roman just got up and walked away. I don't know, did he go get some fruit? Who is it?
If he went to the bathroom, he didn't wash his hands because that was far too quick. The whole situation was far too quick.
You don't know what he did.
So we get the maximum man.
I don't know if you watched that episode of Justice League Unlimited in which Lex Luthor was the Flash and he didn't wash his hands. Or the Flash was Lex Luthor and he didn't wash his hands. And then I think Gorilla Girl was like, "You're not going to wash your hands?" He's like, "No, because I'm evil." Which is the stupidest thing ever, but hilarious. And that's why I feel like bad guys don't wash their hands. Got it.
So we get a Maximum Male model segment where they finally make it into the ring. After weeks of being backstage or on a run or the aisle, they have finally made it into the ring. But they're interrupted by a hit row.
Manny, the levels of what the fuck is this segment goes to Mr. Man's still in charge. Vince is still in charge. This segment happened. Don't let any of this fool you. Vince is still in charge. He gets one segment out of the week. And this was his segment. Because there's a segment of what may have killed Vince McMahon this week. We have this every week. I'm sure it's probably something involving the Intercontinental title. But
I know what it is, but I don't know if you know what it is. I know what it is for me.
Oh damn! I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna say the Intercontinental title, but I'm also gonna say or maybe Sami Zayn getting cheered. But I'm going to say the segment that brought Vince back to life was Hit Row and Maximum Male Models, because randomly Maximum Male Models are out there. They're talking their stuff. Hit Row interrupts them and gives us a full-blown concert. And then Maxine Dupree is hypnotized by the urban music, the hip-hop and hippity-hop, and comes out dancing. And Max has to go, don't dance to black people music. What are you doing? So already, this is where we're at with this.
Well, I thought this got lost on the Canadian crowd. Like I honestly felt like they weren't enjoying this at all.
Why would they? I wasn't either, Manny. I was like, why is this happening? And then they got the pyro after. I was not a fan of this one.
So
I don't even think the music was bad. I don't think the song was bad. I just think like this doesn't make sense at all.
What followed this was the Karrion Kross promo package, which was actually pretty good.
Yep. Anti-vax can be in the arena.
Well, I also think that they had to do this promo package because they had to wipe off the stink that was already on Karrion Kross via Vince McMahon.
Also true. Like not enough helmet in this package, Manny. Not enough helmet or suspender straps or anything. All the exits. It's supposed 90% NXT run.
Yeah. So there's that. And then we do get the Intercontinental title match with Sheamus, Madcap Moss, Happy Corbin, Ricochet, Sami Zayn. The winner faces off against Gunther at Clash at the Castle. It's the first time an Intercontinental title has been defended on a pay-per-view in a year and 4 months. Who was the last time? What was the last match that was where that title was defended?
Well, I'm going with the odds because Shinsuke had it for a while. I will say Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn.
No, you have to go further back.
Oh, God damn it.
Big E versus
Oh my God!
At WrestleMania.
Oh no, spear chucking match. No. What is the beat the drums match or whatever?
I think it was. It was the African. What did they call it?
Drums match or something. It involved drums.
Yeah, it was like the Nigerian beat down match or something like that. It was bad.
It was a tragedy.
But this match was really good. But so you believe Vince McMahon, this killed Vince McMahon at some point during this match?
I'm gonna say yeah, just because Ricochet was in it, and he seemed very alive.
No, so
whatever.
So I know why Vince McMahon died in this match. Because there was a shirtless Baron Corbin.
No! He had no shirt on, damn it! There's no definition in that. No definition. Even McAfee alluded to, oh, shirtless Baron Corbin, he's even more dangerous. I'm not laughing.
You know he's not as agile as he used to be. Unless the cameraman was in the way. Because when he did that move, there was a little hesitation in it.
No, I think it's the slide. I think it's the slacks. I think it's the pants he's wearing. I think he can't slide because he used to do that when he was wearing leather pants. He used to slide better with it. Now he can't really slide with it. It's kind of like this is uncomfortable. Yeah, but so he went for it like 3 times.
So Sheamus wins the match, and we're now getting Sheamus versus Gunther at Clash at the Castle, which
you barely believe how over Sammy was in this.
Yeah, Sammy was so over.
It was ridiculous. If you touch Sammy, you got booed. Didn't matter who you were. You could have been Jesus Christ out there saving lives and turning water to wine or whatever shit Jesus did. You could have been out there doing the Jesus stuff. And you would have got booed if you would have laid hands on Sami Zayn.
Well, look at this. There was 2 Canadians that lost in Canada. Brett, we're looking at you, Bret Hart. You brought all your problems on because you just decided, I can't lose in Canada. Prick.
No, he can't lose to Shawn Michaels in Canada. I refuse. Sunny Days promo.
And then we get to a Viking. We get to a Viking funeral or a clan rally, as I like to call it.
Yep. And a returning old WWE superstar return. Manny, I have exclusive footage from my friend Dave Melting, who was at the Klansman rally, I guess. I'm not shocked. Him, Nikita Lyons, a few other people. But shockingly enough, an old WWE a Hall of Famer was there, who is no longer with the company, who's currently in AEW, was there, and Manny will show you this exclusive photo I have right now.
Well, you did prompt me to put it up, but there it is.
There he is at the Viking funeral, just chilling. But I've been to one of these many.
Hold on, you've been to a clan rally.
Everybody goes once. You got to experience just to be like, oh man, what are they clicking and cluxing? You gotta know they're clicking and cluxing.
How did you get out alive?
I had a mask on. My voice isn't deep enough. I can get away with it. Have you ever seen Black Klansman? That's how I did it. But
Black Klansman, they put a white person in to go in.
Yeah, they pussies. All right, wow. I brought all my melon in there and they didn't notice. Suckers, they were too wrapped up in their whole Klansman shit.
You know, I got distracted with Eric and Rowe with the black eyeliner, the guy liner. Because all I kept thinking was, oh, that's Liv Morgan with her tears.
Speaking of Liv, her girl Sarah Logan got some money out of this.
Yeah.
This seems like something they put together, though. And it was the end of the New Day. They died that day. I saw their shirt burning. Kofi's hurt. Big E's gone. I don't know what Woods is doing these days.
I swear, McAfee also had a brain fart when Michael Cole was trying to move segue to something else. He's like, they lit the Booyos on fire.
That's where you go too far.
And Marcus in whiteface, like on the Chappelle show. And then we get Liv Morgan versus Shotzi, where they did have beef online. Where Shotzi after
refused to lose to Liv Morgan. She said it online. I refuse to lose to her. And then Liv responded by, oh, you go fire Sarah Logan and bring back Hit Row because I hated B-Fab. I refuse to show up to the event. I think this is the wrong feud.
Shotzi did say on Twitter that Liv Morgan got Ruby Riott fired. That's how did she? That allegedly. That's how we say Pepe got both of them fired.
Well, that was true. In fact, she went to Vince and was like, ooh, what can I do solo? Vince was like, oh, I'll just see this. Oh, she's trash. Fire her. His instant reaction to women who he don't like. Fire them, please.
The match was okay. There was botches here and there.
Yeah, but this caused Shotzi to leave Twitter again?
Yeah, Shotzi said, I'll be back next time I need to bully one of my co-workers. That was the last tweet she sent out before she deleted her Twitter again. True heel shit. I like the fact that...
Why is Shotzi a heel?
I wanted to bring the tank back. I need it back. I want to buy the toy,
yeah.
And I want the toy figure of the tank and Shotzi in the tank, and I can drive it on my desk when I get stressed out at work.
Not only that, Manny, I want to be one of those very cheap tanks where you got to roll it back so it can go in its own. No remote control. I know we could probably do a remote control for a little bit. Yeah. I want it just goes straight, and I also want to come with the detachable firearm where if I hit the button, it's like, doo, and I can see my Liv Morgan action figure tumble over. Just like they do in the commercials. It never will work like that, but that's what I want.
I like the fact that Shotzi, knowing Liv has her arm, decides to start off the match with a test of strength. When was the last time you seen a test of strength? These things are so stupid.
Yeah, but someone did it. Someone did it recently. I can't remember what show I watched, but they did test of strength, and I was like, yeah, I love test of strength. I love it. I love the teaser. I love that they go back and forth because it has nothing to do with anything. But I love the test of strength. That's some old wrestling shit that you don't get anymore in this modern culture where everybody's about their spots and their super kicks. Just give me a test of strength and I go, this is awesome shit right off the bat.
Do you know who you sound like? Kevin Nash, because that's what he wants to see.
I want everybody to go slow. Shit. Take your time.
So nice we get the Roman Reigns Drew McIntyre face off. Roman says if there's anyone that says they're the face of the company, the main event, and they carry the company on their back, they're lying. They're lying.
Lying. You're a liar. I'm the only one carrying it. I'm doing it.
I'm the main event.
I love Roman gets paid for this. I love that he even acknowledged that. I'm not around here that much, but when people talk about me, they be lying. I gotta clear up these lies.
So Drew comes out and says he doesn't deserve to be champion. He's got the politics game with the wise man. Every time he comes out here, he's got the physical game with the Usos. And then he uses defense that we use when you get too on your high horse about the Batman. He said Roman's just a man. You're not on good mode. You're just a man.
You're just a man. You're just a stupid man. I really wish somebody would tell that to the Batman, though. In one of his movies, in the many Batman movies there are, I just wish somebody would walk up to him and be like, "You're just a man." I think Superman has done it numerous times. Just get out of here.
You know, I can't actually get J.K. Smush's character thing up because he's decided to put expletives in it, and I can't actually approve it. So it reads, "Good morning, good/morning." He didn't even write evening or afternoon. F the Hulk Hogan, F the New York Yankees, and my condolences for Man United. We're gonna get smashed on Monday. Like a Roman Reigns level of smashing.
Manny, for Monday, can we have a funeral for the Man United, and it'd be a Viking funeral where we could just burn merchandise? Is that the kind of funeral they have for LeBron when he left Cleveland? Is that a Viking funeral? I can't tell.
When they just burnt all his stuff. That's just petty. Yeah, that was just a petty funeral.
That's just a waste of money. I would keep my LeBron jersey. Also, I want to end this argument right now. Liv is so terrible.
Yeah.
Well, Liv Morgan is not terrible.
Control your damage, sir. Control your damage.
I'm gonna say I'm in the camp of Liv is terrible. I think Liv is not that good.
And then they have a little scrap. Drew is about to deliver the Claymore to Roman.
Did you skip Shayna?
Oh yeah, Shayna attacked Liv and says I could break your arm, but then you wouldn't make it to Cardiff.
That's good. That's good villainy right there. I'm glad she's using her head. Most people would have broke that arm.
But then Liv reacts like how I imagine every child would react in these situations. I hate you! I hate you!
I hate you! I hate you! She went full Anakin Skywalker on Obi-Wan Kenobi after he cut his legs off and left him for dead in the burning fire.
Well, she also does that to Shotzi during the match as well. But yeah. But then we get back to this scrap so Drew's about to deliver the Claymore to Roman. Sammy takes the bullet for him by shoving him out of the way. Roman starts to gear up for either a spear or the Superman punch, but then takes too long, and then Roman receives the Claymore instead. And then Drew holds up both titles, and then that's how it's going to end.
Yep. This is the last confrontation before Cardiff, right? We're not going to get another one.
Well, I don't think Roman's showing up to work next week.
But I want to say this for the record. I enjoy SmackDown, and SmackDown was not getting a bad score for me as soon as Sheamus won that match. And that was a great match, by the way. Probably my favorite match of the week. And, I have a very short-term memory for wrestling.
It was only a 3-match show.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But that's really weird. The Fatal 5-Way went about 30 minutes, right? Or so? So
yeah, the tag match had a decent amount of time. Liv Shotzi had about 10, 15 minutes. So things got time, but like it really was like a character development kind of show.
Yeah. It was more about setting up the matches at Cardiff and just getting storylines involved in there. But Sheamus Gunther, oh my god, the bruising, the pain, the agony in that town. Oh my god. This is I would sell all the NXT UK guys for this match. And I did, damn it. For just to get this match. Sheamus ain't winning. You know, it's a nice story that Sheamus is chasing the Intercontinental title for the first time.
Well, that will have, if he wins that, he's won every title in WWE.
Yeah, he could be a Grand Slam for the first time.
Yeah.
Miz has done that twice and laughed at Sheamus. Ha ha, you're weak. I've done this twice. He's been here how long? But I want this match so bad. I can't wait. I hope nothing happens. We have 2 weeks. Keep both men healthy and safe. This is the match I wanted from Walter since I first seen him. Him and Sheamus need to beat the hell out of each other. And they will.
Yeah, they will. Luchador's being really mean in the chat to Chris Leclerc. Well, so he said, "I love Liv Morgan."
I'm sorry. I was clicking.
And then he went, "She don't love you back, Chris." Harsh.
Well, I want to say this, El Luchador. That is speculation. You do not know. That's hearsay. For all you know, Liv loves Chris Leclerc. You don't know these people. You don't know either one of them. You never know. Liv Morgan might go home and go, "Oh, Chris, what are you thinking about today?"
2022, because of the trial between
Amber Heard
and Johnny Depp, is the year everyone learned the word hearsay.
Yes.
No one else whenever would you ever use that time? That's hearsay.
I only use it before. I only use it for that, and I only talk about shit in the bed because of that. And I also only, whenever I refer to cocaine, I always refer that looks like a container that may contain cocaine.
But yeah,
greatest beat in 2022. Beat that. Nothing can beat that. That trial was amazing.
So overall, I enjoyed SmackDown. There wasn't much to it, but it was enjoyable. Like, it's the first time this week I watched a show without adjusting the speed. It was played at regular speed, and I enjoyed it. Well, I also watched Rampage at regular speed, but I wasn't really paying full attention to it.
Like you shouldn't. Again, attention, Rampage is a useless show. It's just Sunday Night Heat, and they need to abolish it. Yeah, that's all the show. That's all I have to say about that. But NXT UK is done. This is all the drama. Trish Stratus gone.
I don't think he's gone. I think he's
gone.
I think they've got plans for him for NXT Europe. I think they're like, we don't have anything planned for you right now. Go do your bits on the indie scene. Go make some money. Do whatever you got to do. Because it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to keep all these people on the payroll. Have them sit around doing nothing till they launch in 2023 NXT Europe, and there's no specified date when they're going to launch that. So business-wise and company-wise, it makes sense for them to let them go, and then they'll all probably leave on good terms because.
Yeah, but man, NXT Europe sounds like the show where you know how your parents say, "Yeah, I just took the dog. You know, he's in a very happy place, a very dog camp. He's gonna be there forever with all his friends." It sounds like they put the dog down. NXT Europe is never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It's not a real thing. It wasn't even a clever name.
But if you are one of the people that listens or watches us from the UK, go to your local indie show from as of September, I think 23rd or whatever. A lot of these people are going to start popping up on the shows again. So, like, if you watch Progress, Rev Pro, a lot of these people are going to pop up. If you want to see them.
That's also assuming that these people watch NXT UK and wanted to see T.O. Man and
a lot of these people knew them before all of this.
Xia Brookside or
the only person that I think is the only two that I know that have that are being kept on from there is Ginny, because she's married to Gunther, and Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah. Well, they haven't fired their women's champion, Mino Satomura. She's still around. They didn't get rid of Noam Dar.
They
He's
did.
still around. Oh, they did? No, they got rid of the
list.
I thought.
There's a list of everyone, but
I thought Noam Dar made it. I thought everybody else died though. Dave Mastiff and stuff.
Yeah, but they weren't going to do anything with Dave Mastiff. It was.
I love that. Dave Mastiff, he's dead. The wild boar, come on.
They're not going to do anything with him. The one that I was a little bit like, oh, I wish you didn't get rid of him, was Ashton Smith, because he was there from the beginning, and he just won the tag titles with Oliver Carter, and then one of them gets injured, and then it's over.
Did they get rid of both of them?
I don't know if they got rid of Carter yet.
They got rid of Smith. Upset, like, wait, hey, the fuck. Hey, if I got released in my tab party, then what the fuck?
I thought Zaya Brookside would have probably been a little bit safer. Nah. But gimmick wasn't even that good anyway.
Nah, she wasn't good. She wasn't good at all. I remember saying this on Thursday. She's out. That's boot for her.
I think Isla Dawn's probably gone.
No, they kept Isla Dawn.
Did they?
Yeah.
They'll keep Dragunov. Luchador. They'll keep Dragunov.
Yeah. I think he's safe.
He's too good.
And I don't know if this is an insult on his name or you just really couldn't spell it, because that is not the way it is spelled. Dragging off.
That's Junov.
Yeah, way to sound it out.
Junov. Instantly, when I read that, I thought of the African dish jollof, but that's not it.
That's gonna be my name. I want to be I want to have a knockoff wrestling promotion and just have fake names of. My name is Isaac Dragunov. Hey, it's not Ilya or Elijah. My name be Elijah.
Marcus, I'm gonna be Ultimate Dragon. I will be the Ultimate Dragon.
Ultimate Dragunov. Ultimate Dragon's like, that's not Ultimate Dragon.
He's out of shape. Look at him.
Oh man, why hasn't nobody did this? I want to be the knockoff brand of a professional wrestling company, and I just have all the bad versions of them.
I remember
instead of the big boss, we really put the Big Ross Man on there. We've been rigged.
Well, the Big Ross Man goes around dressed as Hulk Hogan occasionally. Like, he has his gear ready. He comes prepared.
I want the Frosty Flakes. I want Frosty Flakes of wrestling. That's all I'm saying. It's just a knockoff brands of people.
Maybe we book that one day when we don't have a show. The knockoff wrestling brand.
You gotta come. Maybe we're gonna war. Who come up with the best knockoff wrestling brand? And we gotta come up with fake wrestling names that almost sound like the ones, like John Cena. Oh shit! John Cena's gonna be on the show. Wait a minute. How's it spelled?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for my new rap star, Marcus. He's white. He's called All Eyes. And he hasn't even started yet.
Yeah. How about JBL on the show, but the initials mean completely something different? What's his name? Oh, my name is Jake Brad Shaw. Langfield. Luchador is really good at this, apparently. Triple H. What's the legal standard for me being able to do this? Just put names like that. Just like, I hope it just sounds like.
Doesn't it go under parody?
Yeah, it might.
I feel like it goes under parody. You should be all right.
I got the Undertaker. O-N.
I got the Usos. The twins.
I got Roman Reigns, spelled R-O-M-A-N, correct. R-A-I-N-S.
This is what happens when we go past 40 minutes, when it's just me and you. We were doing fine.
I got broccoli. Broccoli listener. Broccoli. I can't even say
listener, not Lesnar. Listener.
Yeah, broccoli listener.
South.
The beef in carnage.
South Rollins.
I got PAW.
No, a Lucha Dog, it should be Where's My Stereo? Not Rey Mysterio, Where's My Stereo?
and his son, Down My Stereo.
Oh,
that might be my favorite one. Rey Mysterio and Damn My Stereo.
Oh, I think we should end the show while we still have some form of sanity. I've been Lord Manny Hayes. He's been.
I am Marquise, the grind finale.
Oh no, wait, we had these. I was Prince Manish. You were Marquise, the grand,
the multiple ending. Oh man, Drew McIntyre.
So stay tuned.
Oh no, you spell Drew with a T. D-R-U McIntyre.
Stay tuned to the channel. We will be doing a watch along of 300 to celebrate the 300 subscribers on Monday, usual time. And then the shows are as normal next week.
I don't know how Manny's gonna watch the show, but I'm wearing a wig, I have abs, and a cape ready to go.
I am not doing that because it is hot, hot, hot.
But Manny, this is Sparta.
If anything, I'll watch it without shoes on. There you go.
This is the Spartan era. Although if I was doing a 300 knockoff, I'll put 300 and just put 300, and then I'll put like a dollar sign in front of it.
$3.
Or pounds. Or I'll put the pound. So, but have it really discreet, where it looks like, oh, it's just 300, and then put the dollar sign right in front of it. Oh, it's $300. I'm sorry, this is $300. What is this about? It's a guy with $300 that he got to try to get through the Persian army with it.
Yeah. So if you see this on Monday, don't ignore it. Come join us. Say hello. We'll be watching 300. Watch along with us.
Oh yeah, watch it. I'm sure we're gonna talk about the movie, and a lot of other hijinks will ensue.
As always.
Yes.
So we're out. Peace.